Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope and Finn are stressed about Deacon and Shyla's wedding in Eric's workplace. The consequences from Deacon's approaching marriage continued. Brooke asked Hope whether she had talked her father out of it. Stevie yelled, wondering who Deacon imagined would watch the train wreck wedding. Stevie argued that Sheila's new character was a ruse and she refused to allow Shyla pull Finn into her life as well. Brooke remarked that Shyla had caused chaos and violence in their lives, and she questioned why Deacon would want someone like that. R concluded that Shyla was playing Deacon in the same way she had Eric. Stevie stated that she did not trust anyone who trusted Shyla and that everyone who supported Shyla should stay away from Finn. Brooke assured Stevie that Hope would not try to talk Finn out of it, but Brooke warned Hope that if she put her foot down that she had already cut him out of her life. But he still wanted Sheila. Brooke inquired about Beth, and Hope stated that she would always protect the children. Stevie informed Finn to stay away. Hope inquired if Stevie had issued him an ultimatum. You're damn right I gave him an ultimatum, Stevie roared. Hope felt this meant Stevie had encouraged Finn not to see Shyla again. Stevie believed she had, and she stated that he was faithful and committed to her after Stevie had left. Brooke and Ridge continued to persuade Hope to give up on Shyla. Hope stated that she would never forgive or forget what Shyla had done to the people she cared about, but she couldn't deny that Shyla had not attempted to harm Stevie at the cliff home. Brooke encouraged Hope not to give Shyla any thought. Hope said that it was not about Shyla for her. Hope, who had already lost so much, did not want to lose her father again. Hope mentioned something else regarding the wedding that she had not wanted to express in front of Stevie. Hope explained that Deacon had asked her to be the maid of honor. Rid and Brooke were outraged by Deacon's plea, and Rich believed Hope had declined. Brooke told Hope that Stevie was right about her even if Brooke didn't want to believe it. Brooke and Ridge informed Hope that it was unacceptable. Hope stated that she was not inviting Shyla into her life. Ridge claimed Shyla merely needed a crevice to slide through. Hope argued that she would only make an appearance for her father, but Ridge stated Shyla would not view it that way. Brooke told Hope she couldn't do it. Hope argued that it was not about Shyla, but about her connection with her father. Sheila told me at Il Giordano that she knew her son cared for her. She claimed that he had saved her life twice, and that she would never forget the sweet words he had uttered when he and Deacon discovered her in the warehouse. Shyla didn't want to disrupt Finn's marriage, but she claimed it would mean everything to her if he was present for her on her wedding day. Finn was thrilled for Shyla and wished her the best. Shyla wondered if it was too much to ask Finn to dig deep and be Deacon's best man, assuming he couldn't provide his dedication because of his marriage. Deacon urged Shyla against pushing. Finn was glad he'd been asked, but he knew Shyla wanted more. Shyla, who hadn't meant to push, was relieved Finn didn't regard her as a monster. She regretted the dreadful thing she had done and did not want to go back. She explained that she had been working hard on herself. She said Finn and Deacon saw it and Stevie might see it someday. Shyla recalled saving Taylor on the hospital roof as well as saving Kelly. Finn flashed back to his moment of distraction and Shyla rescuing Kelly. He felt grateful that Shyla had been present. Deacon insisted that Shyla was not a threat to Finn's family. Shyla stated that she would go to any length to defend his family, recalling her confrontation with Sugar. Shyla wished she could save Stevie from that night, replied that Stevie and the children were okay. Shyla appealed for just this one thing she believed he could persuade Stevie, and claimed that he was the reason she and Deacon got back together. She requested him to do it for her. Finn said he wanted Shyla to be happy, but he couldn't attend her wedding. Shyla felt it was because of Stevie, but he said it was due of himself and his dedication to his wife and children. He'd always put Stevie first. Finn wished Shyla well and then went later. Shyla stated that it had been a wonderful idea. Deacon scolded himself for thinking it was worth the effort. He hugged Shyla and apologized. Shyla reasoned that she'd raised her own hopes and she assumed Finn's desire to travel was some sort of consolation. Shyla acknowledged she'd been preoccupied with the prospect of her son sharing one of the most important days of her life. Deacon said that it would still be, and that he would get Shyla whatever she wanted, including a fire-eating pony. Shyla said that she did not want it. She was overjoyed that she was finally marrying a man who genuinely loved her for her. He assured her that she was not alone and never would be again. Deacon wishes he had convinced Finn. Shyla commented that Steffi would rather see Finn unhappy than feel differently about her. Deacon stated that Finn and Sheila will both be in pain. Shyla claimed she hadn't felt the same way about Finn as she did when he found her in the warehouse instead. Finn had been warm and courteous but distant since Steffi would never accept it or believe Shyla was worthy of his affection. Finn arrived at the Cliff house after Steffi had put the children to bed. She questioned what was up with him, and he answered he had a difficult day dealing with Shyla and Deacon. Steffi moaned, admitting she had assumed Shyla wouldn't be a problem for them. Finn said that this is why he wanted to tell her what had happened. Finn stated that Deacon and Sheila were getting married, and Deacon had asked him to be his best man. Steffi was furious, but Finn explained that he had informed Deacon that he couldn't do it. Steffi bet Shyla had urged him to reconsider his mind. Finn said that he had told Shyla the same thing. Finn couldn't attend their wedding because his commitment was to Steffi and their family. Steffi assumed this gave Shyla more reason to detest her. Finn argued that it was his decision and that nothing came before his family. Can anyone get through to Hope the Bold and the Beautiful? BNB spoilers for May 22, 2024. He concerned that she has lost her mind. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. What's wrong with Hope? Logan Thomas Forrester Matthew Atkinson needs to return soon because it appears like Hope Logan Anuka Knoll has lost her mind. Hope has gravitated for John Finnegan. Tanner Novin after his absence since they share a trait. Exiled criminal parents who now wish to marry each other. Trending The Bold and the Beautiful. BORS Thomas's return in mid-June marks the beginning of a new story direction. What comes next that has led Hope to believe that Sheila Carter Kimberland Brown can change? After all, Thomas has changed. Correct. Not that Thomas and Shyla are even remotely similar. Deacon Shark Cannon even wants Hope to attend the wedding, and she is willing to do so. Everyone is outraged and attempting to reason with her. Ken Brooke, Logan, Catherine Kelly, Lang, Rich Forrester, Torsten K. and Steffi Forrester. Finine Declan McInnes would pull this off. Steffi also worries why Hope has been so interested in anything her husband has to say lately. As Hope persists in her new Sheila love, Steffi continues to believe she is losing her mind. B&B spoilers. Sheila Carter has a request. While Finn has assured Steffi that he will keep away from Shyla, this is easier said than accomplished. He is still drawn to the mad woman who shot him and his wife and left them for dead, and she wants something from him. Is Shyla summoned to Finn and request related to her upcoming wedding? Is she asking Finn to hand her away? Does he still have to be Deacon's best man? Whatever Shyla wants is certain to cause problems for Finn and Steffi. Unless he fully takes Shyla out of his life, he risks losing his wife. Is Steffi being overly harsh, or does she have a point? If Finn approves Shyla's request, he may not want to return home for a while. We confident Lamb answers Scott Clifton Weck. Be ready to pick up the pieces. But what happened to Ivy again?